salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Darrell Daniels there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Johnson going to get the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Screen play, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw, Mills. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mills. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, the 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Throwing after the interception. Mills. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that makes now instead of coming right back.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mills on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. But he sent it back, and now this game's been going. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Returning it is Moore. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A first down throw for Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. It's caught left side by Cook. They're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Mills. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mills. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, you stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray being chased out left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. But I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. It's caught right side by Daniels. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Throwing after the interception. Mills. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mills now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Mills. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Mills again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Flush to his right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. One last shot from Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And